Welcome to Hotscape. Today we are stay at a small children's park in UAE, and this park gives us very powerful message. So I decide to discuss. If a garden is designed well, planted wisely and maintained professionally, it can remain beautiful, healthy, comfortable and highly successful even in a hot climate where summer temperatures can reach around 50 degrees centigrade. Many people believe that in extreme heat, it is difficult to create a garden that looks fresh, attractive and enjoyable. Some think that in such temperatures, gardens will always struggle, grass will decline, flowers will not bloom, and the overall garden character will weaken. But this garden shows the opposite. This small garden proves that beautiful garden in intense heat is possible. It proves that good design matters. It proves that correct plant selection matters. And most importantly, it proves that a strong maintenance team can protect the quality of a landscape even under very challenging climatic conditions. It is also a strong example of how thoughtful landscape planning and consistent maintenance can transform a small public space into a successful and welcoming environment for children, families, and the surrounding community. And that is exactly what we want to highlight in this video. A small garden with a big message. Although this is a small garden, the landscape quality gives it a much stronger presence. The first impression is very positive. The park feels organized, welcoming, green, visually balanced and highly usable. It does not feel ignored, it does not feel accidental, and it does not feel like a garden that has been planted without thought. Instead, it feels like a garden where the design team understood the climate, understood the needs of the users, and selected plants that could perform well in these conditions. That is extremely important because in small parks, every decision becomes more visible. And here, in this garden, the result is notable. This garden shows that a small garden does not need to be simple, empty, or visually weak. Even a small garden can have uniqueness, luxury, beauty, function, and strong planting strength. And that is exactly what we see here. One of the most important things this park teaches us is that good garden design is the starting point of success. In hot climates, especially where summer temperatures can rise to around 50 degrees Celsius, design is not only about appearance, it is about survival, it is about comfort, it is about usability. A garden in this kind of climate must be planned carefully. The layout must support user movement, shaded use, open visibility, planting performance, and warm air comfort. This garden has clearly been designed with those truths in mind. This creates a garden that is not only visually beautiful but also practical. That is a very important point. A landscape becomes truly successful when beauty and function work together. And in this garden, that sense of balance is working very well. Why shade is so important? In moderate climates, shade is valuable, but in a hot climate, shade becomes requirement. Without shade, play areas become uncomfortable, seating areas become difficult to use, circulation routes feel exposed, and families spend less time in the park. So, when we evaluate a garden in a hot region, one of the first things we should look at is the quality of shade layout. The park shows a strong understanding of how trees and shade should support children's activities, parent seating, soft resting zones, and the overall usability of the space. This is not accidental. It comes from proper tree selection, correct placement, canopy planning, and long-term maintenance of tree form. This garden displays that clearly. Outstanding tree selection. One of the strongest reasons this garden performs so well is the maintenance. The tree palette is not only attractive, it is also intelligent. The selected trees create a strong balance between shade, flowering beauty, structure, regional identity, and visual diversity. It uses a combination of flowering trees, colorful shrubs, foliage contrast, green mass, and seasonal interest. This is one of the most important achievements of the garden. The plants are not only beautiful, they are surviving very well. That matters a lot because in hot regions, many landscapes may look beautiful when they are newly planted. But after time, especially through extreme summer temperatures, weak plant selection or weak upkeep begins to show. In this garden, the planting upkeep is very good. This is where real garden success becomes visible. plant survival under extreme temperature is one of the strongest indicators that the garden is functioning well. This garden also teaches a very important lesson. Good design creates the garden, but maintenance protects its beauty. Without good maintenance, even the best garden design can fail. In hot climates, maintenance is even more important because grass dries quickly, weak branches become hazardous, poorly pruned canopies lose their form, flowering quality declines, irrigation problems show very fast, and general visual quality can reduce very quickly. In this garden, the maintenance team appears to be doing a superb job. This kind of quality does not happen without a strong maintenance team. The success of a garden should not be evaluated only by the play equipment. It should also be evaluated by how the landscape supports the user experience. And in this garden, the landscape helps create a space that feels comfortable, family-friendly, safe, shaded, and inviting. That is a major success. The trees, shrubs, grass, and shade arrangement all work together to create an environment where families are more likely to spend time. This is what a good garden should do. And in a climate of 50 degrees Celsius, achieving that is a major design and maintenance achievement. So why is this small garden outstanding? Because it combines the three most important elements of landscape success in hot climates. 1. Good design. 2. Best plant selection. 3. Strong maintenance. When these three elements come together, even a small garden can become a powerful example of landscape success. And that is what we see here. Final message. This garden gives us one very important message. Yes, it is possible to create a beautiful garden in 50 degrees summer heat, but it requires the right design, the right plants, the right shade strategy, and the right maintenance team. It shows that even in a very hot climate, a landscape can remain green, attractive, functional, well-shaded, well-arranged, and visually outstanding. It is proof that with knowledge, planning, and care, harsh climates can still support excellent outdoor spaces. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions regarding the selection of trees, shrubs, ground covers, grass, or site-based planting solutions for hot climates, feel free to contact us. Please like, share, and subscribe to Hotscape. Hotscape, one plant a day for more sustainable landscapes.